Hello and welcome to Big Talk, live from the nation's capital, Abuja. My name is Elika Mike, and a pleasure to have you join us tonight as we will continue to navigate the world of politics in Nigeria, and of course, the implications of so far the actions and inactions of government and actors and politicians in our journey of our democracy. Let's begin with one of a very interesting dates to mark that March 31st, 2015. Precisely a decade ago, a brief telephone conversation altered Nigeria's political landscape and reinforced its democratic values. The days leading to the 2015 general elections were actually intense with political perpetuations and strong rhetoric predictions and a whole lot of pocket of arrest. But most observers believe that the election would either be strengthening the country, depending on the outcome. And that outcome of the election saw the emergence of All Progressive Congress in 2015, emerging under former President Muhammadu Buhari. Recall that the People's Democratic Party had ruled the country since the return of democracy in 1999, and the opposition, which had come out stronger through a merger, had gathered momentum. Though it changed mantra, with the change mantra, the APC went into the election with Muhammadu Buhari as its running mate to challenge the incumbent president Goodluck Jonathan of the People's Democratic Party. March 31st, exactly 10 years after President Goodluck Jonathan conceded defeat and congratulated former President Muhammadu Buhari. Some persons have continued to look at the 10 years of All Progressive Congress, because from 2015, 31st March 2015 to 31st March of 2025 makes it exactly 10 years, which we could say 8 years of President Muhammadu Buhari and almost 2 years to go of President Bola Tinubu, making it exactly 10 years. How far has the governance been in Nigeria? And a lot of observation. But tonight, away from that highlight, over the weekend there were a lot of events from the presidency just to mark the Eid celebration. And of course, some persons visited the president at the Aso Rock Villa, including the FCT and some indigenous of the Federal Capital Territory. And the president made a remark removing FCT from the Treasury single accounts just to speed up development of the FCT and to enhance resident participation in governance. That was a commitment made by President Tinubu yesterday as well, and Aso Rock just in a moment to continue to celebrate that special moment of our Muslim brothers and sisters. Away from that, the president also marked the 73rd birthday celebration as well. A lot of persons have continued to look at the journey of the president, the struggle he participated in our democracy, and how far all of this has gone, which has continued, was a very unique weekend, of course, right here at the Federal Capital Territory for President Tinubu, the All Progressive Congress, and Nigeria at large. Tonight, we'll be discussing all of the recent events in Nigeria, joined by Femi Odere, Public Affairs Analyst, my guest tonight. Thanks so much for joining us on the program.
Thanks, Mike, for inviting me. Thank you.
From the last time you were here to now, a lot has happened in the country.
I know.
And once we begin to look at the journey of Nigeria, because we're trying to see how the country can continue to move forward. If we look at what I just highlighted, 10 years of APC, President Goodluck Jonathan put a call through today, 2015, so that was 10 years ago, congratulating President Buhari. Some said that was a moment of our democracy that was very outstanding, for a sitting president to concede to defeat and congratulating his opponent. 10 years after, do we still have that sense of democratic understanding? Because we've seen some governors lose election, they still head to Supreme Court. We've also seen people saying this, they cannot. The struggle of elections in Nigeria, the lack of actors to continue to concede to defeat when it is, the struggle of our elections. People still say our elections are not perfect. People have criticized our elections and we're not getting better and all of that. How do you view all of that concern? The action of Goodluck Jonathan in 2015 and 10 years after, what has been your observations about all of that journey?
Thanks you once again, Mike. let me say at the nation, the teleconversation you referred to by former President Goodluck Jonathan, precisely about maybe 10 years ago today, was a watershed in the democratic history and journey of our country, because it is very unusual for a head of state in the African continent to easily concede defeat the way former President Jonathan did, even when the counting was yet to end. So it actually lent strength, if you will. It lent credence. It lent credence to our democratic journey as a people. So it will continue to be revered for the rest of the life. And for in the history of the Nigeria, having been the first president in Nigeria to easily have conceded defeat. Now, having said that, Mike, how far have we been in the past 10 years of APC now in the governance of this country? I would say that governance and democracy itself are journeys, are trips in progress. They are not end by themselves. So we'll continue to have beats and fits and all of that. As far as what you referred to concerning the governors who perhaps after President Buhari, former President Buhari, emerged, now found it difficult to concede defeat. Yeah, it is still going to happen. But on the whole, I would say that the journey has not been entirely bad with the APC administration. But then we have to know too that depending on where you are sitting at, depending on the fence that you are sitting at, and I've said it before here, Mike, that in order to appreciate what APC has done, most especially the APC government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you should have a graphic understanding of where the rain started beating us. The rain had started beating us for as far back as more than 25 years ago when we started this Fourth Republic. So I would say that on the whole, it hasn't been that bad at all. If anything, the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, have actually engaged the country, have actually put the country in a growth and development pedestal that was missing over the years.
If you walk into the street, the feelings of some Nigerians, they will, I mean, I would disagree with you by saying that under PDP things were better. We bought, lives, even look at even the commodities we have today, what is being sold at the market are not the same. One were able to achieve a lot. Life wasn't, so difficult as it is since APC came on board. That would be the feedback. If you walk onto the street to make that comparison, I can assure you that will be the feedback you get. How do you react to that kind of Nigerians who feel that way?
Well, if people believe for some inexplicable reason that the era of PDP in that 16-year period was far better than the government of the APC in these last 10 years, that is a matter of opinion. But what I would say, Mike, is that from the beginning of this Fourth Republic in 1999, the problem that should have been addressed by the PDP government, starting from former President Obasanjo up until up until Jonathan, were kind of kicked down the road. So in other words, we've been living as a people a life of lies. We've been covering our problems. We've been covering our problems, pushing them under the rug and pretending that everything is hunky-dory. And it wasn't like that. So in other words, so it was basically a fake, you got it. So we've been basically living a fake life. In every sphere of our national development, it has always been fake. So things that should have been addressed maybe a year ago, if you leave a problem that should have been addressed immediately, it kind of it festers. Right. It's like a sore. And because
I'll be right back.
Sure.
Because of just some technicalities, I'll be right back. Everyone, just sit tight on the show. We'll be right back to continue to further that conversation. Stay with us. Policies and political actors are in the news every day, all day. And on our part, we guide you through the noise and get you to the heart of the matter. Big Talk is your home of all-angle analysis of the top political stories. Airing weekdays on Global TV, 7 p.m. Big Talk, engaging and insightful. Policies and political actors are in the news every day, all day. And on our part, we guide you through the noise and get you to the heart of the matter. Big Talk is your home of all-angle analysis of the top political stories. Airing weekdays on Global TV, 7 p.m. Big Talk, engaging and insightful.
Do you know that Global Television can be watched in Nigeria and all over the world?
Download the Global TV Nigerian mobile app for Android and iOS devices to watch Global Television real-time from around the world. What are you waiting for?
Start downloading and stay connected to Global Television.
Policies and political actors are in the news every day, all day. And on our part, we guide you through the noise and get you to the heart of the matter. Big Talk is your home of all-angle analysis of the top political stories. Airing weekdays on Global TV, 7 p.m. Big Talk, engaging and insightful.